What's up, guys? Raziel here, and today I'm going to cover a topic that I've been getting quite a few emails about, some messages about, asking me if I have any intentions or plans to play World of Warcraft Classic when it comes out. And to that, I say I am absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. And the reason why is because WoW Classic is nothing more than an old photo album. Let's continue this video and you can find out what the hell I'm talking about.
I am Raziel.
Alright, now as I said a moment ago, people have been asking what my feelings and thoughts are about World of Warcraft Classic. World of Warcraft Classic, if you aren't familiar, is the re-release of World of Warcraft Vanilla, the one that came out in 2004. Now you may be saying, Raziel, I thought you said that World of Warcraft Vanilla was a masterpiece. Why are you saying you won't play it? Well, for starters, yes, I did say that WoW Classic was a masterpiece, or WoW Vanilla, and it always will be in my mind. But the reason I won't be touching it again when it releases is because of this. World of Warcraft Classic is a picture book.
Explain yourself.
Oh, you know me, and you know that I will. Now, people like me who started playing WoW at launch back in 2004 aren't going to get what they think they're going to get if they play WoW Classic. I'm not talking about any changes, because it's going to be pretty much exactly as it was. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but human beings have not yet discovered the technology required for time travel,
Great God.
or for erasing memories.
What is it?
I don't know. It's some place that does a thing.
You can't relive the past. World of Warcraft Vanilla private servers have existed for over a decade now, and other than the fear of being shut down by Blizzard, there was nothing stopping people from playing on them. Yet, other than the infamous Nostalria server, that made a bunch of headlines a year or two back, private servers were really nothing to raise an eyebrow at. I mean, they had some activity for sure, but nothing major. I mean, the problem with Vanilla or Burning Crusade or any previous expansion servers they may make, private or official, is in the name of that server that shut down. What do you mean? It's in the name of that server I just mentioned. Nostalrius. It's derived from the word nostalgia, that means a sentiment, longing, or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or a place with happy personal associations. And that's exactly what Classic WoW is. Anyone who started playing in Vanilla will not get the same experience they had when the game first launched. If they started playing, on Classic WoW's officials, if they start playing on Classic WoW, it's just not going to fucking work out the way they think they are. You will simply be playing an older version of the game. Sure, in my opinion, how the game functioned during Vanilla, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, etc., is leaps and bounds better than the current product, than the current version of World of Warcraft. And the WoW Classic servers, in my opinion, will be a better version of WoW than WoW is right now. I mean, it was more difficult, it was more rewarding, it had better lore, but there are some caveats here, okay? Everyone playing will already know all the maps and locations, know all the quest steps and best in slot gear, know all the boss strats, all the raid stepping stones, and a lot of the raid bosses in early Vanilla, this is a side note, were mostly tank and spank anyway. Player skill has gotten dramatically higher since 2004, so you're not even going to get the same challenge you got back then. But the biggest issue is the wonder and the amazement and the immersion will still be gone. It won't be these players' first step into this world. I mean, for those players that started playing in Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, what have you, going back to vanilla will kind of be a slap in the face. I mean, I foresee many people abandoning the idea pretty quickly when they see the lack of quality of life and the accessibility in classic WoW. A good portion may enjoy it, but again, we all know that eventually Blizzard will make a Burning Crusade server, make a Wrath of the Lich King server, and onward, and whichever expansion pack those players first started playing WoW at, that's the expansion. When they get there, they'll hit the wall. And the wall is when you realize that one of the main draws in an MMO that can exist, and it's impossible for it to exist in a classic server situation, is the wonder and anticipation of what's going to come next. I mean, with classic or previous expansion servers, this element is gone right from the start. We all know what comes next already. It's happened already. There's nothing new to discover, and there never ever will be. And we all know people will bitch and complain like whiny Generation Z cunts that, you know, they want things in classic dumbed down and more quality of life changes added to classic WoW, and not to mention the fact that vanilla WoW, even in its final patch cycle, was already extremely unbalanced, you know, class-wise. So, I mean, World of Warcraft Classic you can't recreate the old experiences you had in the game back in 2004 to 2006. Your old friends that played the game with you back then and have long since quit, or you fell out of touch with, or died, or whatever else, still won't be there. In fact, it'll be kind of tainting the memory because now you're replacing it with something else. The wonder and discovery won't be there. The anticipation for what comes next will be gone. So like I said, WoW Classic will be like a picture book, that, you know, that dusty old family photo album. It's fun to look through now and again, and you get rushes of quick nostalgia of the good old times, but you'll always have to come back to reality and face the world, or in this sense, the MMO market genre, how it is today. Which, you know, brings me to my next point. Remember my last video series? If you haven't seen it, it's linked down in the description below. About how WoW's success had derailed the entire MMORPG market. Well, this further proves my fucking point. The genre is in such a horrendous state right now that it's clear that companies and development teams have no idea what to do now. They have no idea what to do at this point. So they're relaunching shit. Rift relaunched their classic server a few months back called Rift Prime. Bless is trying their third relaunch here at the end of the month. Final Fantasy XI is re-releasing its original version onto mobile platforms, and now World of Warcraft is releasing its classic server with, I'm sure they'll add other expansion servers to follow. Nothing new is being created. They're all falling and reverting to their past successes, or failures in Bless Online's case, to try to get people to pay money to play their game again. I mean, WoW's latest expansion, Battle for Azeroth, which releases in August, is under heavy scrutiny and has the lowest hype and anticipation of any expansion release to date, as far as what I've seen from MMO Champion and from you know, a bunch of other MMO reporting sites. And of course, Blizzard, instead of being creative and starting something new and cool, like a Diablo-themed MMO or something like that, they're just going to resell you a product that came out 14 years ago and try to boost the sub numbers of their current piece of shit game. I mean, they even canceled Blizzard's. We already know Blizzard's lost it ever since, you know, getting a tumor in their anus called fucking Activision. But they even canceled Titan, which was going to be their next MMO. They can't figure it out, what to do in the genre anymore. And mark my words, I'm sure that we're going to get classic servers will entail something like you have to own Battle for Azeroth, and you have to sub to it. And then you can also access the classic servers. You're going to have to own, I know nothing's been announced or official, but come on guys, you're going to have to fucking own current WoW to play classic WoW, and be subbed to current WoW to play classic WoW. This is how it's going to be. I mean, it's all a sub numbers and money game to them at this point, and has been for a long time. New ideas and genre innovation be damned. And the saddest part of all of this is that gamers, being the gullible fuckwits that we are buying into all of this because we are so desperate to recapture our first MMO moments and to actually enjoy all the way through and through an MMO again. You know, if that's what you want, I highly recommend Final Fantasy XIV. Again, it's not perfect, but right now it's the best one on the market. But anyway, I'm going to be blunt and harsh here. You fucking can't and you fucking never will. You'll recapture that. It's impossible to recapture and re-experience the past. Every second you waste trying is just that. Wasted time. Lost time. We players and the industry should be focusing on the present and the future, not chasing the ghost that was a great game 14 years ago. I mean, people will sub and play Classic WoW and may enjoy it for a while. It may even get them playing or trying Battle for Azeroth too, but it's not gonna last. Nostalgia can only carry you so far before the joy of being back somewhere you loved turns into sorrow and fucking regret when you realize that what you are experiencing is just a reminder that those times are gone. Playing Classic WoW won't turn you back into a teenager with no responsibilities that can play games all day. It's just not gonna fucking happen. So, like a dusty old picture book, I'm gonna leave Classic WoW on the shelf. I had amazing times back in Vanilla and Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, but I'm going to let those times be then, and now be now. I'm going to instead focus my time and energy on current products like Final Fantasy XIV and push to influence in any way that I can the genre to innovate and change and move forward so that 20 years from now I'm not making another fucking video called Final Fantasy XIV Classic is a hologram book. Jesus. So guys, that's why I'm not gonna be even trying Classic WoW. I played it. I played it before it was out. I played the beta. I played all of it. I'm more interested in things moving forward. I'm more interested in making new memories and finding something that's new that holds my interest. And Final Fantasy XIV right now is doing a great job of that. Will there be an MMO that comes along that takes me away from Final Fantasy XIV and makes me fall in love with it? God, you know, can only hope. I can only hope. I'm not implying I'm God, but you get the picture. Anyway, guys, I am God, by the way. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow if you're brand new and you liked. Make sure to hit that sub button and the little alert bell so you actually get fucking notifications. Fuck YouTube. And also make sure you guys follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I go live 3 days a week on Twitch, and new players are more than welcome to come and hang out and ask me questions or just give me some shit, give me a hard time. I'm all fucking for that stuff. So this has been Razio, guys, and as always, keep it real.